II, the Ooni official, who has taken it upon himself to implement the efforts of government fighting against the global pandemic known as COVID-19, which of course is a sad reality. The greatest or the worst enemy of the entire mankind as today. And taking saddling himself with the responsibility of this, he has come up with this initiative of locally fabricated, invented and fabricated fumigator that can be used to fumigate our environment. In doing so, Your Excellency, Professor Olapeju Isima was engaged. She is a public health physician. She has worked with the World Health Organization before. Currently, she's the head of the Public Health Department of Awolowo University Teaching Hospital Complex. Professor Olapeju will talk more on the mixture of the content that we have in the fumigating machine. Thank you very much.
Well known as part of the infection prevention and control response to COVID-19 pandemic is disinfection and fumigation. And because of this, we came up with this initiative, and we know fumigation is a process of killing or destroying microorganisms using chemicals. And then we come up with this laudable initiative, which is motorized mobile fumigator. And this fumigation, the unique aspect of it is that most of the fumigation being done is liquid fumigation. But this motorized modular fumigation converts the liquid disinfectant to fog. And the uniqueness there is that when the fog gets to the environment, the fog droplets and stays longer in the environment, and that helps it to be more effective. We'll just talk briefly about the fumigator. The fumigator is locally made, and he has two major parts, the cabin, and it also has a tank. The cabin also has the pressurized machine that converts the liquid disinfectant in the tank into fog. And then we have about the fumigator dispeller, which dispenses the disinfectant. The disinfectant that we normally commonly use to fumigate the environment and also disinfect places of gardens, sodium hypochlorite, and it's at 0.5% solution. It's quite safe, and I'll tell you that this fumigator is easy to assemble and operate, and it's cheap because it's from locally made materials. Apart from the COVID pandemic, the fumigator is also going to be very useful in agricultural industry because it's going to be used to dispense pesticides and insecticides. Also in construction, sometimes it's useful because it's going to help reduce the dust particles. And I will present this initiative to you, which is a part of the contribution of this Imperial Majesty to the response to COVID-19 endemic. This is the motorized modular fumigator. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Your Excellency, our very energetic governor, Your Excellency, Deputy Governor of Lagos State, the entire cabinet member, particularly the frontline worker, Commissioner of Health, Lagos State, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow and other press crew members that are here. Well, I thought I'm not alone here. I thought I have other traditional rulers with me, but I'm greeting them in absence. On behalf of each and every one of them that are here today, this initiative is basically for us not to cross our legs and our arms and be looking at the global pandemic. It's unfortunate, it has actually happened, but we are looking at the essence of living and continuation of life. This is a very golden opportunity for us in our dear nation. We know that Lagos State is the epicenter. Lagos State is the focal point for our dear country. That's the rallying state for the entire country. This is the very first time that both the rich, the poor are all locked down in this country. You cannot go out, you cannot come in. And necessity is the mother of invention. It's about time for all of us to start to look inward. Anything that anybody has, it's all about time now for all of us to be condemning one another. Let us all come out and work towards how we can better our country. We can see our very active leaders, they're on their toes every day, giving updates, giving us feedback about what is happening in their country. The country doesn't belong to them alone. It belongs to all of us. Let us all think of what we can do to their country, not what the country can do to us. Legacy and posterity will judge each and every one of us. It's very important for us to know that the day we start thinking inward, thinking that we can do a lot of great things inwardly in our country and promote our technological base, the better for our dear nation. This time around, that we are all locked in, we decided to come up with this initiative of locally made sanitizers, motorized sanitizers, fumigators, that is very environmentally friendly, that is very useful, and everything is being sourced locally within the confines of our dear country. The way and manner, because nobody expected that this COVID-19 will extend this far. We have become a mockery in the international community the way we fumigate in Nigeria. So we decided to come together, all the experts that are doing this, how we can easily convert liquid to fog, because foggy substance spreads faster in the atmosphere and the air. And we have very good droplets of it that can actually kill any ailments within the hair. On this note, we are even looking beyond COVID-19, because in life, there is nothing that has beginning that does not have an end. What we are praying for is the end of COVID-19 to come. But the truth be told, the world will never be the same again. Psychologically, people will start to live in fear. You can be hearing social distancing every time. But we know that we are homegrown community people. We believe so much in ourselves. So we need to look for social and local solutions to our problems. Let us see how we can support the frontline workers. Everything that they are using, let us at least practicalize it. How we can solve this problem. Because if we look at the history of the world, necessity has always been the mother of invention. Look at the history of Second World War. Gave birth to a lot of good things. I can give example, Morris Minor in Italy, Volkswagen Beetle in Germany, actually provided for a very young and upcoming to own a car all over the world. What are we doing in Nigeria? We need to support these, our leaders. I'm imploring everybody in this country, whatever you have to give, aside from sharing food. We know food is very important. But in the process of sharing food to the poor and the needy, there are some other basic things in life that we all need. We should all come together. This is not about time to try and separate ourselves, discriminate. This we are giving to Lagos State government as our widow's mite from our fabricating yard right inside my palace that I'm doing, and we are coming to donate to what the government, especially Lagos State government, is doing, because we know that they are the focal point in this country as far as this global pandemic is concerned. So on this note, I want to use this opportunity to appreciate what the ever-energetic governor is doing and the entire cabinet member. We will continue to pray for you and pray for our dear nation, that God will continue to be with our nation and be with all the good things we do. God bless Nigeria, God bless Lagos State, and God bless the people of our dear country. Thank you very much.
The Deputy Governor of Lagos State, members of the State Executive Council here present, His Royal Majesty, the Imperial Majesty, the Ooni of Ife, Oba Enitan Ogunwusi. Thank you very much with your entire team. Thank you very, very much, gentlemen of the press. This is a simple but very important ceremony that you have come to join us this afternoon. Yeah, so first, you're welcome to the State House in Marina. I'm sure this is the first time coming here to visit me. You've been to my office before. I want to thank you very much. Thank you for your leadership role. Thank you for showing our people, using your office and your institution as a strong enabler to be able to communicate and pass on this message to our citizens. You are a critical part and arm of governance in itself, because you are one of our traditional institutions, and you leading this conversation today now to first being able to tell our people that COVID-19 is real. That's one of the things you're doing, that COVID-19 is real, and that even if being a global pandemic, we can also look inward and look for a local solution. And you've taken upon yourself to that, whilst you are not going to sit back and just either criticize or moan or groan, that you want to actually give back and encourage especially our local industry and the local economy to be very creative and see what kind of local solutions can you bring about. I want to commend you. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your thought process. And I want to thank you for using your office and your institution as an arm for us, for our people to know and to appreciate that what we're going through is real. It's not something that anybody has conjured, right? But it's something that we can solve and we can resolve together, collectively. And so one of the solutions which we've all been talking about is, how do we either need to slow down the virus? How do we need to slow it down? And part of slowing down is all of the things we've said. Community distancing, wearing of the face masks, using of hand sanitizers. But you've now gone forward to do what we call environmental sanitizer, because that's what is happening now. So we need to also, because the virus sometimes, there are droplets, right? So, and I know that they could be everywhere. And what you've come up with today are things, that we can use to sanitize our environment, be it a market, be it an office, be it a place of worship, be it an event place, anywhere where people are congregating. You can actually use this as a means of, first desanitizing the place. And so I want to first commend you. I want to thank all of the initiatives that have come together to do this. We saw it on the TV when you were doing your palace, and we're wondering that Ooni has done it again. So thank you very much. I know that your palace has a lot of ingenuity. It's an entrepreneurial palace. You have grown a lot of local initiatives. You know, all the iron fabrication, all the gates, and so many things you've told us that are locally made, and they are very ingenious to the city and to the town that you reside. I want to thank God that is using you in our time. I want to thank your initiative at all times, and I want to commend on behalf of the Lagosians you coming here to support us in our drive, in ensuring that we will solve this thing by the grace of God very, very soon. We will. It's here, it's with us, but we will go right. Like you said,